Hey everybody, it's Sean here from VidGamiac.com, and here we are today back in Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Welcome to part 3 of our Dark Aeon guide. Today we are finding Dark Ixion. So, sticking to the same party, Titus, Walker, Riku, stats as high as possible. The ones you want to focus on are going to be strength and agility, as well as accuracy for this one, since this guy is pretty hard to hit. Celestial weapons on everyone, and as close to ultimate armors as possible. Still don't need ribbon and stoneproof quite just yet, but make sure you are working on that if you do plan on grinding for those. Once you have all of your gear and stats in order, make sure you hit up the airship and fast travel over to the Thunder Plains. This should put you in the agency. Make sure you exit and you want to go up heading north towards Macalania Woods. Stick to the left side and you will notice by the lake there should be this soldier guy. Make sure you talk to him and that should start the boss fight. Now, when it comes to the actual boss fight, I feel this fight is actually easier than the other two. However, you do need pretty high speed stats, so make sure agility, accuracy, and luck are in line, and you should be able to hit him consistently. The hard part with the fight is going into this with low stats and not being able to hit him. So, first phase of the fight. This fight is going to be quite easy since he does not possess a single move that can wipe out your entire party. Whenever he gets his overdrive full, he's just going to use Arrow Spark, which is only going to kill one person. So, with that being said, you don't have to constantly worry about keeping auto life on everyone at all times. So, with that being said, just stick to our main strategy of spamming quick hit whenever you have it, and whenever you get overdrives, make sure you use them. Keep in mind that if you do have a low accuracy stat, he will dodge you most likely. But if you happen to have a high evasion stat, he also has pretty low accuracy, so you can actually do a pretty good job of avoiding his attacks. Other than that, remember, overdrives never miss, so if you are struggling to hit him, make sure you're just building up your overdrive. If you have a person in your party whose overdrive you wouldn't use, in this case it would probably be Riku, make sure you use Entrust to give their overdrive bar to someone else, and you shouldn't have too much trouble building up your overdrives rather quickly. And then just slowly whittle him down. As you can see right here, a high evasion stat is also recommended since he is barely going to scratch us. So combine that with a high luck stat and he pretty much won't be able to touch us unless he hits us with spells. In that case, having high magic defense helps out a bunch also. So if you want to play the long game, you can also have Riku buff up everyone with Shell if you must, or you could throw out a Hyper Mighty G that should put Shell on everyone automatically. Other than that, it's pretty much the same fight, more or less. Just keep spamming quick hit and keep using your overdrives whenever they're available. Once again, these fights are all easy as long as you have the stats for them, and that's true for the first 4 Dark Aeons. This one is going to be a little bit on the longer side, especially compared to the last two, since he has quite a bit more health than the previous two. So get ready to take at least one overdrive, but once again, he's only going to use Arrow Spark for this first phase of the fight, which is easily protected thanks to Auto Protect, and it is susceptible to Titus or Wakka's counterattack, so you should be able to do even more damage if you can take the hit. Now, once you finish the first phase of the fight, you are going to get a little cutscene as well as this text box. You can actually make a save in between the two phases and not have it count against you, unlike a later Dark Aeon, which we'll cover. So just go to the closest tower and then make sure you make a save. In order to start the second phase of the fight, just make sure you head south until you see the little boy with Ixion. Run to him and he should start the next part of the fight for you. So as for the actual fight, the second phase is honestly way easier than the first phase. The biggest reason for that being he does not counterattack your attacks with an attack. So as long as you just stick to spamming quick hit, you should be able to take him out in about 2 of his turn rotations. So just about before he throws out his overdrive. Once again, his overdrive is going to hit everyone, so if you're absolutely worried, make sure you spec everyone out, but with the ultimate armors, you don't really have to worry about that because auto protect is awesome. But if you're even more worried, you can throw out a Hyper Mighty G and put auto life on everyone, or at the very least put auto life on at least one person, so that one person can use their time to pick up the other 2. But as you can see, very easy. He will probably get one attack in, which once again can be avoided if you have high evasion and luck, and thanks to Titus and Wakka's counterattacks, you should be able to deal even more damage if he does throw that off. So throw out an auto life if you are worried, and other than that, you should be able to have more than enough turns to take him out with quick hit if you have a high agility stats. So as you can see right here, we don't even have to stick to using our overdrives to finish him off. So this fight is very, very easy. There we go. Took him out right before he could throw out his overdrive. And we should be done with 3 on to Dark Shiva in the next part. And that's all there is to it.